You're listening to the New York Sports Show, the #1 all New York sports podcast. Hosted by Dominic Konareski.
Hello and welcome to the New York Sports Show, the best place to be for all of your New York sport content. I'm Dominic Konareski. Pete Alonso hired Scott Boras to be his agent several months ago, and now there are rumors out there saying that he wants around $300 million. We'll get to that in a second, though. What I want to discuss is Pete Alonso's 2023 regular season, where he really redefined how everyone should be looking at batting average. Alonso batted a .217, that's just above the Mendoza line, but he still placed 17th in MVP voting because it's what he did that doesn't necessarily have batting average reflect on. Alonso accounted for 118 RBIs and had 46 home runs. He was absolutely murdering the ball. But despite that, though, he had a very high strikeout rate, which is one of the reasons why his average was below 250, even below 220. Alonso had 151 strikeouts compared to just 123 hits. He also only had 68 walks as well. So we're talking about a 68 walk to 151 strikeout ratio. That's some, I would say, Joey Gallo-esque stuff, especially if you factor in the 46 home runs. Now, Baseball Reference is projecting Pete Alonso to have around a batting average of 250 in 2024, but nevertheless, he's going into his free agent year. If Pete Alonso is able to do at least something similar, ball out, but overall not get a lot of hits overall, so you'll have a low batting average, what should the price range be to sign Pete Alonso, whether you're the New York Mets trying to retain him and keep him, make him a Met for life, or if you're a division rival such as the Philadelphia Phillies, who have expressed a lot of interest in acquiring Pete Alonso. First of all, Pete Alonso and Scott Boras, they're not going to get anywhere close to $300 million. My ceiling for Pete Alonso is around 210, 215. But I don't care how many RBIs he produces. Pete Alonso should not get anywhere close to $200 million if his batting average is still just above the Mendoza line at the end of 2024, especially if he's going to be playing in over 150 games. It's unacceptable. But at the same time, you could kind of say that Pete Alonso did to batting average what Jacob deGrom did to pitching wins when he was on the Mets. Jacob deGrom won multiple Cy Youngs, even though he did not win a lot of games because the Mets had a poor offense. But nevertheless, Pete Alonso is now part of the Mets offense, and he batted .217. So, that's a debate for a totally different video. But Pete Alonso, in my opinion, should not exceed $215 million for any team, especially the New York Mets, who are still dealing with the fallout from the Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander contracts. Overall, Alonso is a player that genuinely he stays healthy, but that's still a lot of money to give a guy who, if he did not produce as many RBIs or as many home runs, this would have been considered a very horrible season in 2023 for the Polar Bear. I'm Dominic Konareski. Take it easy, folks.